Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. All right, just about ready for baseball. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that's downstairs. And the count now 2-0. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The other way, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So here's Christian Vasquez, and that's in for a strike. Man at second. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now the opening day lineup for the Twins. A bit of a mixed bag for them in 2024, Singy. They're hoping for better this year.
Yeah, well, they dealt with a lot of injuries last year, Boog, and you hope they have better luck in that department this time around. Don't forget, they've won the AL Central 3 of the past 6 seasons. Wouldn't be surprising for them to do it again this year.
Carlos Correa stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. One away with a runner at third here on opening day.
Ball 2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball. That one ripped. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Trevor Larnach trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Correa goes. Foul ball there. To third, Arenado. Feed to second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Here's Nolan Arenado. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Lifted in the air, right field. Wallner makes the catch, and there's one gone. So let's take a look at the opening day lineup for the Cardinals. Chris, what do you expect from them in 2025?
I'd expect them to be competitive at the very least. St. Louis has only had 2 seasons below 500 since 2000. So you got to think they'll be in the hunt all year long and maybe even give Cardinals fans something to cheer about in October.
Wilson Contreras now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball one. That one missed.
2-2 to count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Vasquez down to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Matz back to work. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Donovan sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Rudder takes off. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This one in the air. Contreras under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Luken Baker. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, He usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
And ball one. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Bader calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Nolan Gorman. Just missed. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Started to swing, held up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now batting Michael Ciani. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count. One ball.
This one in the dirt. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Ciani, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Twins 1 and the Cardinals nothing. top half of the third inning. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That one's in there. That's strike one. Ball one there.
Ball, one strike.
In there at the knees.
One ball, two strikes.
And he chases that one. And one away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Byron Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Cut out and missed. Good change up right there.
No ball,
0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a curve is down and in. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Baker makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. So here's Bader now. Led off the game with a double in his first at bat and later scored. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bader patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And now it's Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit, one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Cardinals nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. That's in there.
0-1.
Lopez picks to first. Wynn aboard here at first with nobody out. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
And fouled off. First and second, no outs here on opening day. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And the 2-2. Liner, and this could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score and then tag it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That to right. Walner sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Luken Baker next up for the Cardinals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Man on second, 2 down. Slapped foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And now here is Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that's in there at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. He hit into a double play his first time up. To the right side, Gorman. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Ty France, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. That's strike one. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got it. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. They're down 2-1. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Michael Ciani will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. Right side. Over to Correa for 1. Back to first. Double play. 3-6-3. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Singled and scored his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Matz back to work. On the ground, right side, Gorman. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. He popped out to the catcher his first time up.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Ball one, no strikes. And that one upstairs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The Twins down by a run here on opening day. That one inside, and that's ball three.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One gone runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
That's outside. And it's 2-1. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three-two now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bo.
Byron Buxton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 so far. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen. Andre Palante appears to be getting loose. Romero, the lefty, warming up as well. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 outs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the batting order turns over. Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. Misses outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Miranda on second. Buxton at first. 2 out of the inning. Ground ball left side. Win. In there safely.
Couple of singles back to back. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Steven Matz out of the game, gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Andre Palante.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter, 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to the left. Arenado to first in time. And Vasquez is gone. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Twins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Ivan Herrera. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Now one missed. That pitch in for a strike. Now 2-1.
2-1.
That one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive 3rd basemen of all time. The 0-1. Just missed. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And the sweeper misses. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1-2 to Contreras. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Busch Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Baker takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Palante measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. One down, base is empty.
Hey.
And now 2 balls and a strike. The Twins trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Now fly ball to right center. Ciani sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 away down. And next for Minnesota, Ty France. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of them there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Twins 1. Back here in St. Louis, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out. And now the first baseman, Luken Baker. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Ober getting loose as well. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air, center field. Bader should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a swing and a miss there.
2-2 the count.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pablo Lopez departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish after a quick break. Bailey Ober will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first. Now up for St. Louis, Michael Ciani. 1 for 2. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that drops in for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That one outside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Twins 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John King.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. And ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Swing and a foul straight back. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's inside. And it's 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Phil Maton preparing to come on if needed. Romero also getting ready. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Outside. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to center. Ciani settles underneath it. Calls it in, 2 away. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. John King will depart at he game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Phil Maton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Twins 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Mason Wynn. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Too low, and it's ball 3. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Ivan Herrera, the next to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Wynn gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's to third, and it goes just foul. And there's a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
We got full count.
Runner at first with no outs here.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Larn
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, if
2 balls, 2 strikes.
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And now it's filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's in there, and a count 2-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. Lars Nootbaar up next for the Cardinals. Two on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Golden opportunity right here.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Luken Baker. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-0. Nolan Gorman in the St. Louis on deck circle. That's in there, and the count is 3-1. Off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Twins 1. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Christian Vasquez. 0 for 3 in this one. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next pitch is downstairs. The Cardinals trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. There's a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Fouled off down the right side. In for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Phil Maton won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit, known for his late inning heroics. A little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next pitch is outside. Foul ball there. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Twins 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game, and now Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. And delivers outside.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Michael Ciani. And right back to the mound. To first, 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Brock Stewart, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Jax, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's in the dirt. And a count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Redbirds down quietly. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game, and here's the first baseman, Ty France. Just missed. The 1-0. And the slider just misses. Just missed. Edouard Julien in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now Edouard Julien. that one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Waves a defender for the strikeout.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency happen the last second to put it in play.
Now the third baseman, Jose Miranda. That one to first, and that chance handled. There's one, and that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.